What up, y'all? We back for a second podcast. It's your boy Top Notch Taylor. We're about to get into the coverage of Week 4, who won, who lost, and then we're going to get into Week 5.
So Week 4, we start out with Bengals and Dolphins.
I think this kind of might have proved that the Dolphins, I wouldn't say they're a fluke, but without Tua, they're going to be in trouble. I think we both took Dolphins right off the rip.
Yeah.
And I think the Dolphins still win this game with Tua, but I will 100% say that Tua should not have played. Tua should not have been in that game.
No, he was not supposed to be on the field, man. You're right. Tua is the reason that Brian Hoyer couldn't come back into the game. Because now nobody takes boop, you're out.
Gone.
Boom, you're not coming back in. Anything touches your head now, you're not coming back in.
And you saw that. I don't remember off the top of my head the game, but you saw that. Somebody got a concussion, and he came right back in. There was like a minute 40 to left. It was a tight end. They're trying to get through the game. He came back into the game, and, second half, he was like you could see blurry vision, kind of like his look in his face. Right. It's got to be taken serious. And Joe Burrow, like I said to you earlier, Joe Burrow has been doing the whole concussions part of football now.
Yeah. Which he's right. I mean, he's right in the sense of the consequences of playing this physical sport.
I think regardless of the helmet you use, it's going to be part of damn football.
I'm running at you with a 4.3 speed, and I'm hitting the shit out of you, and you're running this way also. I mean, it's just bound to happen.
Yeah, y'all. I mean, I think that you have somebody like Tua on your team that is a left-handed quarterback in the NFL, not supposed to pan out, ends up panning out, ends up leading his team, and now you have Teddy Two Gloves back there, who didn't look awful. He didn't look terrible. But I don't think he was ready to step in after seeing his quarterback throwing up gang signs on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, he really wasn't ready. But Teddy's a good backup quarterback. He went 5-0 for Breeze when he went out, so let's see what he does.
I think this next week, I don't know who they have. We'll get into Week 5 and who they have, and we'll go after that. But I think we're definitely going to see a different Teddy working with Week 1. That being said, y'all can go to TikTok and see the great TikTok I posted of Tua. It's definitely worth a watch. Same name as the podcast. So we both missed Thursday's game, and then Vikings is you, and I took Saints. I took Saints not knowing Jameis wasn't going to play.
I didn't know that till the start of it. I didn't know Alvin Kamara was going to sit either.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was.
Either way, you won that one. I would have not have taken them without Jameis. I don't think Andy Dalton's worth 2 rocks in a pocket. It's just not. So that being said, I think the Saints squeaked by on what should have been a game-tying field goal from Lutz, and he hit it with his purse. So 60 yards off the middle crossbar. 60 yards in the NFL this day and age is a chip shot. I mean, if you have a good kicker, 60 yards should go in. I mean, I'm not wrong.
That's so hard, though. It's so hard.
Man, if I tell you what, if I would have joined sports and known nowadays what I know now, or, back then, I'm a punter or a kicker in the NFL. Because that's the easiest life you can live. Except when your number's called. When Pat McAfee comes in and wants to lay somebody out, that's different. Yeah, but every time you kick something, it's like you have to get used to the moment, right? That's the only time you're in there is the moment.
Right.
Whenever you're kicking a PAT, it matters.
Absolutely.
Every point matters as a kicker. So, yeah I mean, you got to get used to that sooner or later. And Lutz has been doing this too long. He's got to knock down that 60.
Will Lutz, yeah. Yeah, but he had a huge kick right before that.
Yeah.
He had a huge... What was the kick before that?
I'd say probably 52.
No. We're almost 660. I want to say it was 58, 59 yards that he made.
Let's get the actual fact in there.
No, it wasn't. He missed the 60. Or did he make the 60 and then miss the 60?
There you go, right now. He's got He hit
a 60 and then missed the 60?
He hit a 60.
Yeah, the kick before that.
Was 60.
And then the second one... Yeah,
was the second one 60 or 61?
So, that's a lot of pressure. And to kick back-to-back 60-yarders and make them fuck off. Yeah. Your homeboy that you drooled over, Justin Tucker, might be the only one.
Yeah, so he hit a 60.
Yes.
The 61 was what he missed.
And that's what I'm saying. So, and he had plenty of leg. He hit the sidebar. Remember, he had plenty of leg.
Double doinked.
Yeah. So he had plenty of leg. It's just, that's a hard fucking field goal to make.
Yeah.
That's why if you hit it in fantasy, you get fucking 10 points or whatever the fuck it is,
Yeah.
Because it's so hard.
So then you look at the Browns-Falcons.
Yeah, I went Browns.
And we both went Browns.
Yeah, that was,
and the Falcons won that game.
That was rough, man.
The Falcons won that game because Amari Cooper had 1 catch.
And he played awesome the prior 2 weeks.
You got to get the ball. I mean, when you have a guy, you give the ball to the guy.
Right.
I mean, that's just plain and simple.
Well, we can't say that they didn't run the ball because they ran the ball for 100.
Well, but let's talk about
177 yards. They ran the ball.
He also Falcons won that game, and they won it without their best player, which is Patterson.
Cordero. IR.
Boy, if you have Drake London, you better keep him and covet that man because he's about to get used.
He's going to be a great flex.
He's going to be used like
10-man
crazy,
teams,
boy.
10-man teams, he'll be your flex.
He's going to be used like crazy.
Yep.
What do we have next?
We have Ravens and Bills. I've been waiting for this game.
I took Bills.
Yeah, I took fucking Ravens, man. And I was biased because I needed the Bills to lose because of the division thing. But I really did think Baltimore was going to beat them. And they should have if the choke artist didn't choke again. But, I mean, now.
As we talked about this beforehand, you can't blame Lamar.
It is his fault.
I mean, maybe.
He had 17 total yards.
Yeah.
And that's 144 passing and 73 rushing.
Yeah.
Bro, it's
Second
on him.
half alone.
It's on him.
Field goal, touchdown, punt, field goal. They had that many possessions, and they scored on more than 1, 2. They scored on 3 of their 4 possessions in the second half. Meanwhile, punt, interception. So you're right. In the fourth quarter, he threw 2 picks.
I need you in the fourth. Where are you? Here's the thing. It was 20-10 going into halftime.
But is that the first one?
Huh?
Is that the first time he's done that this year?
Fall asleep in the fourth? No, he did it against Miami too. And you'll beat me up about that too. And you'll say, no, blah, blah.
I mean, yeah, but
he did. He falls asleep.
Yeah.
Same thing. That's why they don't want to pay him.
Yeah.
That's why they don't want to pay him.
I'll tell you, if he goes to another team that builds around him because who's the receivers on his team?
I don't
Exactly. Why we want to hate on Lamar, bro? They got rid of their best receiver,
Marquise Brown.
I mean, they had a duo that loved each other.
Yeah.
Andrews is their tight end. He's their best receiver.
That's another thing. When they made that decision to send him to Arizona, do you think the NFL is all business that they didn't even call Lamar to say, hey man, I'm getting rid of your best weapon? What do you think?
I mean, what's that trade, the CP3 to the Lakers? They were like, hey, you got a super team. We ain't doing that.
The NBA wouldn't allow that. They weren't about to allow Chris Paul and Kobe Bryant to be together.
That's what I say. So it's the same concept. Like, hey, Lamar, you don't have anybody else. Somebody got Taylor Wallace. He was supposed to be good.
Marquise Brown's not Chris Paul.
Well, I'm not saying the comparison of the players. I'm saying the comparison of the Arizona had. Technically, Arizona should be disgusting.
They're on paper, they're fucking filthy.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, you got D-Hop, which obviously I know isn't back yet. You got A.J. Green, which
He's
is
missing,
washed.
6 games?
Yeah.
6 games?
Which is washed, but he still is a wide receiver in the NFL.
Yeah, he's...
AJ
Green. I thought you said JJ.
I mean, you have...
They got JJ too.
Yeah.
They got James Conner. They got Zach Ertz. They have good weapons.
Marquise.
Yeah, Marquise.
Rondell Moore. They have built for just nasty, ready to go.
Their problem is, and everybody's going to kill me for this.
Well, I don't think it's Murray. I think it's their defense.
It is Murray.
That's their defense.
They suck, and
they can't hold nobody.
And they're supposed to be good.
There's people on that team wasting their career. Buda Baker.
He's supposed to be. He's one of the best safeties in the league.
Wasting his career.
And what's other homeboy single digit dude linebacker Simmons?
You
know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He's a monster too.
Yeah. Isaiah.
Yeah. He's a monster too. So, you're right. They're supposed to be a lot better.
So I took that one by 3 points, and I do believe that Ravens should have still won that game. Well, Lamar did fall asleep in the fourth quarter.
He fell asleep. But it was 20-10 going into halftime, and the score ended up being 23-20.
Sooner or later, that defense has to get blamed for falling apart in the end too, because they stopped him at a one drive in the last second half. In the whole second half, they stopped one drive of getting points.
So do you think they lost that game because?
I think it was combined
Harbaugh, or do you think they lost because?
Well, Harbaugh should have kicked that field goal, and not win a 4th and 1 again.
But he doesn't.
As a defensive captain, I'm on the field. I'm linebacker, right? I'm on the field. I'm lining up, and I'm playing hard, giving it everything I have, and we could take points. And your coach gets on there and says, "I think it's just the fact that my defense would have to be out there 4 downs instead of 3." I don't want to play for you.
Yeah.
For what?
That's why Marcus Peters wanted to whoop his ass after the game. Did you see the video? And here's the thing: it's because he didn't trust his defense.
Marcus Peters wants to fight everybody.
Yeah, even the fans. Remember in L.A.?
Yeah. Diggs the same way. They're ready to go.
Yeah, but you are right, though, with their defense. You haven't given Harbaugh really a reason to trust you.
You haven't given him a reason not to?
Yeah, I mean, not that
In the
game.
crunch
Not that
time.
game. They played good. I thought they played good that game. You held the Buffalo Bills to 20 points with a minute left in the fourth quarter, or whatever. What they kicked the field goal last second, whatever. You know, I mean, they played good. To hold them to that many points is tough, man. That's a good offense.
Yeah.
Best quarterback and best receiver in the game this year so far.
Absolutely. So then you move on to the new franchise quarterback in Cooper Rush and the Dallas Cowboys. Boy, they looked good.
Dog!
And if we could tell you anything that we did right together this week was Cowboys covered 3 points with no doubt.
No doubt.
As a Colts fan, we suck. But Carson Wentz, I told y'all he was terrible. I told y'all he would show up and he was just having his few good games just like he did at the beginning of the season.
2 good games at the beginning of the season. The first 2 games were great. And then
he threw the ball 42 times for only 170 yards. Come on. 2 interceptions.
It's a good defense.
Cowboys line showed up just like we said they would. Cowboys defensive line.
Hey, my prediction was they had 6 sacks and 2 picks. How many sacks did they have? Do you remember how many sacks?
All right, defense had. They only had 2 sacks.
2 sacks.
Well, they got. I mean, just to name another defense that's supposed to look good is this defense is built of people that are not only supposed to look good but are just boys. Like Wilson and Hooker at safety, they love playing together. You got, and this is coming from not a Cowboys fan. You got Micah Parsons, who is that guy, but he's learning from somebody like Anthony Barr. Barr was a stud.
Right.
Maybe he's not learning how to play because he's better than Barr, but he's learning the ropes. That's just probably a test of the tornado siren. My bad, y'all. But
pause it.
They won't let me pause it and keep going
for a minute, bro.
They won't let me pause it and keep going. If I hit record, it's going to stop and throw it away.
You can't mesh the videos together. Sorry, fellas. Damn.
That being said, I guess you could do Anthony Barr, Micah Parsons.
They're not going to be able to hear us.
Really? You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
Give me a second, y'all.
Bro, I did not know that was about to happen. I didn't know that.
Every Wednesday at 1? Just go off for a minute?
Just to test them, I guess. And the bad thing is, those sirens are in the neighborhood. They're right there. Yeah, that's why it's so loud.
My bad, y'all. That's part of being a small podcast, but we'll make something happen. We'll figure it out. Sooner or later, we'll get to an indoor studio and hopefully be bigger than that. Y'all just keep helping us out. Anyway, we push through, and move on to. Oh, sorry. So you got Anthony Barr, you got Brown, you got Armstrong. Like, I'm not a Cowboys fan, but these guys are building a defense that likes to play together. Not that is supposed to look good on paper like everybody else is doing, because name a team that's supposed to be good on paper that is.
Arizona?
No, that is good.
Oh, that is good.
I mean, Buffalo, maybe, but like
Miami.
They've been together for so long. We had a guy finally come out. I don't remember who it was. I think it was Kenny Moore for the Colts. Maybe it was Kenny Moore.
Never heard of her.
Stop it. So, boy, I get Kenny on here too. You don't play with me. He said, I don't know, man, I don't want to quote it if it wasn't Kenny, but said that we get a new quarterback every year. How are we going to be good if everything changes every year?
That's true.
It's true. Like, if you can't keep a team
together. That's your most important piece.
Regardless of keeping a team together,
right.
It's not about looking good on paper. It's about wanting to play together.
Yeah.
It's plain and simple. I mean, I don't think the Jags are good because they just want to be there together. They just want to win together.
Yeah.
And you got to keep a quarterback. If you're going to get, I told you it's going to be on there.
Yeah, you've had Jacoby Brissett, you've had Matt Ryan, you've had Phillip Rivers, you've had Carson Wentz. That's just your last 4 quarterbacks in the last 4 years. Mm-hmm. That's
Andrew
crazy.
Luck, and then
Andrew Luck, and then you went Jacoby, and then you went Phillip Rivers, and then you went Carson Wentz. Now you're at Matt Ryan. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's just Phillip Rivers would have stayed one more year. We might have been something because he actually had a chemistry with them.
He was ready to go. He even said that he wanted to coach
I think
football.
Phillip was one of the guys I wish I could have. I guess I can't recall off the top of my head. He never won a championship.
No.
I would love to have seen him win a championship, regardless if it was with us or not.
Right.
He had the sidearm throw. He had the swagger, the shit talk.
He did have the shit talk, too. And you know what? And he
91 yards
in that defense.
Boy, I tell you what.
After the guy picks him up, and then he talks shit
he
to
said,
him.
17, get out of my ear. He said, I'm not in your ear. I'm just telling you 91 yards.
Yeah.
Boy, that was good.
And he never cussed?
No.
He never cussed.
And his team's already popping off into these.
Is he still high school? Is it high school, right?
Yeah. It's like how Deion Sanders did Trinity with the prep school.
Oh, yeah.
Same concept, I believe.
What was that, Prime Prep? That was the school
Right.
that Dion did, Prime Prep, I think.
No,
right?
Trinity Christian.
No, but he started a school, Prime Prep.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, he has a whole division of baseball, football, like out there towards Trophy Club. But he coached at Trinity, and they were cold-blooded when his son was there.
Oh, really?
And then his son said he's going to college. He said, me too.
Right.
Oh, now they're having fun. Boy, his son deserves to be in the Heisman talk. And I'll get to that soon. His son is nasty at quarterback. I understand.
You can't put him in the Heisman talk.
understand.
They don't play anybody.
And that's what he said, though. Prime said that.
Yeah.
He said, we don't play anybody, so I'm
They don't. They're playing Waxahachie and Red Oak every
they're
week.
not.
Yes,
Stop
they
it.
are.
No, they play people that they're just making everybody look bad now because they weren't the top team before then.
No, but Dion has done his thing over there, and I love
I hope he goes to the NFL.
Dion's the second greatest football player.
And he's talking about
we
can't play Bama. Give us one more year and we'll go play Bama.
No, they can't.
They said one more year. They
Dion, I love Dion, but Dion's crazy.
A&M wasn't supposed to win against App State. App State wasn't supposed to beat A&M. They paid him $1.6 million. They still
A&M's not getting the best fucking high school players in the nation.
Pause. They had 7.
They're recruiting better than Bama?
Yeah, they were number 1 this year. They had 7 5-star recruits. Mm-hmm. Bama isn't getting the recruits. They're just, they are, but they're not. So, moving on to the next
Bama
game.
has the best players in high school football. Them and Georgia are getting the best players in high school football.
Yeah, well, A&M next year is supposed to be the best A&M team they've ever brought out. Not this year, but next year. Giving them all 1 year together. It's supposed to be unbelievable.
Who the hell did they get?
7 5-star players.
Were they redshirting them?
I just wouldn't imagine they're ready to play ball with the big boys yet.
Fuck no, man. That's a different game, isn't
Yeah,
it?
the SEC is a different ball game. The SEC completely is a different ball game. So then you move on past the Dallas game. You got Seahawks and Lions. The highest scoring game in NFL this year, and I took the under.
93 points.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
I took the under.
Haley asked me before that if she should pick up Geno Smith, and I was like, absolutely not. And he goes off.
So, and this is not the first time. While I still believe the Lions are nasty, they're building. They're building. Their defense can't stop a mosquito.
No, that's why we're going to put up 40-something points this weekend. We'll have 200 rushing yards.
Yeah, so I think Geno didn't have his coming out game, so don't believe in it, but I think the Lions defense can be picked up in the waiver wire. Whoever plays the Lions is going to get their yards. I'm not saying it's not going to be a competitive game because they're going to play to the level of their opponents.
Their offense is not doing anything to our defense.
No, I don't think so. I think that it'll still be a competitive game. And the only reason I say that is because it seems like whoever they play, they're going to keep up with. And I'm not saying that y'all have a bad defense. I'm saying...
And they have played some good teams, kept up. They played the Eagles and lost by 3 to the Eagles.
It just doesn't make sense to me. You got the Lions playing decent teams.
But at the end of the day, it's the fucking Lions.
Well, I would love to see them be good, though.
And I don't get me wrong. I think the last time we played the Lions, they beat us. And I think Matt Patricia's ass was over there, too. And they beat us the last time.
So you have the Eagles, 38-35. Like, every game is high scoring. The lowest scoring game is 28-24 against the Vikings.
Right.
And I don't remember if there was bad weather there. I'm not too sure. But, they're going to get their numbers both sides. Plain and simple. And they have y'all next and then Dallas.
Yeah, they're fucked. There's 2 losses.
Yeah, and then Miami.
There's 3 losses.
So while we think I still think you could take anybody that plays against them or maybe even Jared Goff, and you're going to get 15 to 20 points is your minimum number on Jared Goff.
But as I talk shit about Detroit, man, they have been building that team, and they just got a dog in Aiden.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah, it is. And I love their coach, like you said. Yeah. He drinks a gallon of coffee a day. I love him.
You just love seeing the teams that build rather than the ones that sign. That's why I hate the Yankees. That's why I hate the Lakers. Not really hate the Lakers, but I hate the teams that have to build. Bring these guys up. The Lakers were that team, bringing all their guys up.
So you like Golden State? Because half of those players came from the G League.
I'm not saying I like them. They were all drafted by the Warriors.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you're talking about building,
cool.
So you like them?
Yeah, not that I like them because I'm not going to have somebody pop off.
You're an Mavericks fan.
No, I'm a Pacers fan.
Oh, Pacers, that's right.
I'm not going to sit here and say I like them because somebody's be like, oh, you ride their bandwagon. I'm not a Warriors fan. I love the teams that build from the inside.
And they did.
That's why I'm a Rangers fan, and Josh Jung is the future, regardless of our two $300 million guys. It's a future, I think. I just love internal building. I think it's fun to watch. It's fun to see superstars come up from nowhere.
It is.
So that's why the Lions could be fun soon. I don't think Jared Goff is the guy, but I'm not saying that they're not a quarterback away from being very scary.
He's throwing the ball. Well, you can't say it's Jared Goff. They're putting up how many points every game? It's got to be defense.
And they put up that 45 without Swift, which I think Jamal is just as
Yeah,
good.
Swift is no longer their starting running back anymore.
I don't think maybe in the pass game Swift would be a little better. It helped. It adds to their play action. But then they did do it without Brown.
What have we said?
They did it without Moss Brown. St. Brown.
Oh yeah, and he's their best receiver. But what have we said? Your availability is very important.
Yeah, availability over everything.
And DeAndre Swift.
So I was shocked by the Texans. I think this kid that everybody was talking about, Dameon Pierce.
He went off.
I mean, he's a stud, but they got to find a quarterback that can sling that thing because Long Neck Mills ain't the one, Bubba. I'm just being honest with you.
It's Houston.
Yeah, and they don't really have receivers either, I guess.
They have Brandon Cooks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Nobody.
Brandon Cooks ain't been Brandon Cooks since he got hit in the fucking Super Bowl against Philly. He ain't been Brandon Cooks since then.
So you had what you expected. Chargers won, but they only won by 10. I thought they would cover by 20, honestly, but they were only projected by like 5.5. Right. So Chargers won. You got the Titans, Colts. Obviously, I took the Colts. I didn't see us getting drug, and it was a lot worse. And I wish it would have stayed a lot worse. And that's coming from a Colts fan. It was 21-0 before anything started, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
I wish it would have stayed worse, but the best thing I've heard this week is from our owner finally opened his mouth and said, you know what? The GM, the coach, and Matt Ryan are all in the hot seat.
Fucking love it.
I think Jonathan Taylor is still a top running back in the league. I don't think our schemes fit. I think that Matt Ryan is too headstrong next to his coach that think they're going to be something together. You can't. I don't personally think you can get a quarterback as your head coach anymore, a former quarterback, because he's too worried about his position looking good. I don't know off the top of my head if there's any players that were quarterbacks.
Kellen Moore.
Well, he's
so quarterback heavy.
Yeah,
and he has great running backs, and he is so quarterback heavy.
It just doesn't fit. I don't. Cliff Kingsbury, was he a quarterback?
Oh, don't get me lying.
Yeah,
don't get me lying.
I just don't see former quarterbacks off the top of my head. And if I'm wrong, please comment, fucking tag me, whatever, dude. Yeah. But I don't see former quarterbacks winning a championship unless their quarterback is top tier Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Breeze, because you had Sean Payton. I don't know if he was a quarterback either, but
he's a good coach.
He's a great coach. So if everybody's talking about Sean Payton in Dallas, they look good.
Yeah, if Mike McCarthy continues to win with Cooper Rush, y'all can forget about Sean Payton.
Mike McCarthy will win
Coach of the Year, and then
Sean Payton to Indy, getting the team he wants. It's not a far-fetched. You know what I'm saying? If you go look at the Sean Payton that won in 2011 against the Colts, what do they not have?
Y'all don't have a good defense.
On paper, we don't have a good fucking defense. We don't have good coaching.
On paper, yeah.
Plain and simple, because we don't have that defense with all these studs. We have Gilmore, we have Buckner, we have studs, but we're not built at every position.
Leonard, you never know when she's going to play.
I don't understand what's going on with. So he obviously something happened because he broke his nose on the same concussion.
Oh fuck! I didn't know about the nose.
Yeah, exactly. He broke his nose when he got a concussion. Something else happened. You got a face mask, bro.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah.
I guess the pressure of the impact, maybe, but that's scary. Obviously,
Derrick Henry over Jonathan Taylor.
I will never say that. I think Derrick Henry's a one-horse pony. I think this is the first time he's ran wild on us, though. That's for sure. Did what I did, and hold on. Like I said on last week's podcast, ran wild, right? He had 2 touchdowns, I think.
He had 100-something yards on 22 carries, bro.
Did he have 100 yards?
Yeah.
That's the first time he's went over 100 yards this year. So I don't really think 114 yards on 22 carries.
Yeah.
But that's the first time he's done it on us.
Yeah, we have division opponents.
It's very scary to see us getting ran on like that for being the top run defense in the league.
It's very scary to see your quarterback have 9 fumbles. Well, that's what's the scariest thing.
If that's any other team, if that's Ryan Tannehill, he's done.
Sure.
If that's Dak Prescott, he's done.
Yeah. But you can't sit Matt Ryan because then everybody's gonna say, "What the fuck did you get him for?" If you're gonna sit him out for 4
because he didn't look bad last year and he had nobody.
Everybody should have knew, man. When these guys beat him in the Super Bowl, his career was over.
Yeah,
he's still hurting for that Super Bowl.
But
loss.
he didn't though. It really, he still looked decent. So they thought, maybe we put a good team around him, he'd be good. But how often, as a Colts fan, I'm gonna keep saying that. How many times you're gonna say somebody can come in and win with this team we have built? It's not Wentz. It's not Phillip Rivers. It's not Matt Ryan. It's our coaching staff.
But it's like you said earlier. Your most important piece. Can I get at least 2 years with this motherfucker so we can try to figure it out?
Yeah,
that's your most
important
important
from the
piece.
inside. You can still not have to build from the inside, but maybe keep the guys you get for more than 1 year.
Sure.
We knew Phillip was gone after 1 year.
Right.
So teach Jacoby.
Right.
Keep him.
Sure.
He's in the Browns organization with nobody, and he's dotting Cooper up. Well, I'm not saying he's great, but he would have got us by. He looked good on us whenever he was half the year. He just got demolished and was scared the rest of the year.
Yeah. Well, he got hit hard, and that fucked up. Remember?
Yeah, mollywopped.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan, 27 for 37 for 2 touchdowns, 356 yards.
Not a bad box. See, it's not bad if you look at it from the box score, but if you watch the game,
2 more fumbles, another pick.
Yeah.
He has 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and
can I ask about that? I've been wanting to talk about this game because me and Haley watched that game on that TV, the Colts game.
How many fumbles does this man have?
He has 9 fumbles on the year.
I think it's
Matt Ryan. He has 9 fumbles.
I'm just trying to bring it up. It wouldn't show me.
Yeah, he has 9 fumbles. Why were there no? If you read the box score, it's 20
he only
touches.
has 3 fumbles on the year.
No, he doesn't.
Because of
those are recoveries.
Yeah,
remember?
right.
He recovered a lot of, but he still fumbled that bitch.
Which is a sack essentially back in the wind.
Sure.
But you said what though?
Why weren't any plays designed for Jonathan Taylor? Did you see him go on a screen?
The only ones that
I didn't.
The screen is supposed to be held for Naheem Hines. It just is. And
you have to design players for your plays for your best player.
Because every time you run into play action, they're not falling for it.
Bro, every play he ran down the middle. He was running to the A or B gap every fucking time.
I'm telling you on Madden, I don't run down the middle. Boy, I tell you.
I love running.
Well, I mean, I run, but not right down the middle every single time.
No. I'm going to tell you my favorite play to run is the goal line, that halfback power that goes through like the
middle.
No,
like
it's right there by the tight end.
Oh yeah,
I love that fucking play.
I think
I'll shift my fullback out, and he gets that head start on me.
Fullback is not being used much like it used to be.
Well, you remember the Patriots got rid of the fullback position this year.
I love C.J. Ham, boy, for the I think he's for the Vikings still.
Oh, okay.
But I just love the fullback position. You know, I love Ricard from the Ravens.
Oh yeah.
That man,
dude, he was fucking. You remember?
Makes J.K. Dobbins look a lot better when you have somebody like that.
He's a good player too. It's Ricardo, I think.
Rickard, whatever his name is, yeah. Richard.
Something like that. Yeah, not my team. Fuck them.
Bears and Giants. Who cares, first off? But I will say that Danny Dimes won a game against the Bears, barely. 20-12. I'd still, and this is a long shot, I don't think Danny Dimes is bad. I don't think he's terrible. I think that he doesn't have anything.
I don't think
the one thing he doesn't have is an offensive line.
Well, that's why he's
hurt. He slings that thing.
That's why he's hurt.
Yeah, but he slings that thing, though. I mean, he's built as the quarterback.
He didn't look too bad against the Cowboys with running and shit like that.
Especially whenever they were coming at him nonstop, dude.
Yeah, and they have. I love their defense. I know I keep talking about Dallas' defense, but I love their defense.
Jags and Eagles was the game of the week in my mind.
Bro, the Jags took off on them at the beginning. It was 14-0.
I want to talk about falling asleep.
They felt. Well, didn't the weather play a big part? Because it rained like a motherfucker
it was
after
windy.
the first quarter. I thought it rained.
I don't know.
Didn't it?
I wasn't.
Or am
watching.
I wrong?
I was at the Texas State Fair.
Didn't it rained like a motherfucker? I thought. I could have sworn that game.
I will tell you that Lawrence threw for 174 yards, and Hurts threw for 204. It had to be weather.
It rained like a motherfucker. Weather. I'm telling you.
And whenever you compare running backs, you're going to get Eagles winning that game all day.
Yeah, they got better running backs.
I mean, yeah, and Hurts can run too, and Etienne is a flex running back, if you can call that a position in the NFL. Right. I mean, he catches more than he throws. He just, plain and simple, he had 8 carries for 32 yards, and he's their top running back. Jerome Robinson, I don't know where, or whatever his name is, their backup running back, he fell asleep, or he wasn't there, or...
Evan Ingram, too.
James Robinson,
he
yeah.
Didn't do it.
James Robinson. I mean, bro, 8 carries for 29 yards. That man went off 2 games ago, right?
Right.
You got to use him. Etienne is your guy coming up, but he's the smash and dash essentially. You got to use Robinson more than that.
So you're saying they have no true running back over there?
No, they have 2 running backs.
No, a true running back. They don't have
Robinson.
You think so?
But he's not used as a running back because they have Etienne. They like the name so much because him and Lawrence.
That's why they're starting him. Yeah. They like the Nets.
I mean, it seems like it, They're just going with the wind. Either way, you had the Eagles running the ball 50 times for 210 yards. So if it was weather, you're going to get an Eagles W out of that.
Sure.
Still was a good game. Jacksonville's 2-2, and as we talk shit about the Colts, the division's wide open.
Wide open. That's so bad.
Like, it's turning into that Panthers where they won their division at 6-8 or whatever it was.
Well, what if the Cowboys division when they won? The Washington won the division 7-9 or some shit.
It's just you're gonna have another one of those. And
I don't think y'all. That's
whoever wins our division gets bounced in the first round.
Y'all's division?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, that's part of it. I said this at the beginning. I don't root for any other team, but if any team wins our division, I prefer it be Jacksonville because I hate Tennessee.
Fuck that. You like Houston?
Houston's in y'all's division. I hate passion. With a passion. I hate them.
Right.
I mean, obviously I don't care for Texas teams besides baseball and the Stars, but I mean, damn.
Yeah.
They messed up when JJ left. They probably messed up before that.
JJ left. Jadavian
Jets
Clowney
and Steelers. Steelers lost this game against the Jets because they're booty. The Jets would have won by more if Denzel Mims played.
Shout out Zell.
I don't know.
Let's get into that game. So the rookie quarterback got his start, and granted,
he didn't get a start.
Or no, he got to play.
Yeah, he came in barely 7 for 13 for 84 yards, 1 interception. Interception, I don't believe was his fault. I think it was tipped.
It was tipped. One was a Hail Mary.
So that's
not a Hail Mary, but he just chunked it deep.
Yeah. Because I'm sorry.
He had 3 picks.
I lied. Yeah,
he had 3 picks.
It was 10 for 13.
Yeah, he had 3 picks.
10 for 13 with 3 picks.
One was a Hail Mary, and the other 2 were tipped.
Okay, so 10 for 13 with 3 picks.
Right.
You're telling me his only incompletions were interceptions. He never had an incompletion, technically. Threw it to the other team.
Touche.
But 120 yards.
Yeah, 1 was a Hail Mary, 2 were tipped balls.
He's going to get his first start this week, said yesterday against... Boy, so we looked at this, guys. He's
fucked.
Yeah, this is bad. So talk about throwing somebody to the dogs.
Oh,
you
my
could have done
God.
this a lot sooner because you can't do it any later. We definitely talked about that. You should have done it against the Browns 2 weeks ago.
Should have did it to start the season.
Maybe, but you got to give your guy you brought in. You definitely shouldn't have done it against the Patriots, but after y'all got lost against the Patriots, the Steelers, y'all got to do something right then and there. The Browns.
What does that mean, motherfucker?
I'm saying you shouldn't have put a rookie in against the Patriots because that's where Bill lives.
Right.
The Browns and then the Jets. You should have started them those 2 games. That should have been a thing out the gate. Wasn't. So now you got the Bills, the Bucks, the Dolphins, the Eagles. In the next 4 games, you have literally the top defenses in the NFL.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're going to tell me, let's put a rookie in.
He's going 0-4.
Listen, this is the first season that the Steelers will go below 500 underneath their coach. And then they're going to be in turmoil because their coach is going to leave and that Pickett's going to be lost. Because while I think he's a stud, you're putting him in the wrong position. Unless, maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully this kid comes in and pops off because I don't like seeing somebody's career be wasted, especially somebody that could be that good. Talked about his hands are little. Boy, he's a quarterback that's been making it. Don't worry about his damn hands. He's slinging the ball.
Yeah.
But this guy's built for bad.
Let's talk about that. Mike, you were talking about finally going under 500 and Mike Tomlin. Bro, Mike Tomlin, they talk about he's never had a losing season. He wasn't supposed to have a losing season. He's had great fucking talent on both sides of the ball since he's came in the league.
But that's a team.
He's not supposed to go under 500.
That's a team that brought their players up.
Yeah.
That's a team that built their team.
Yeah.
I mean.
And he had a 3-headed monster in their fucking primes with Ben, Le'Veon, and AB and didn't do shit.
I mean.
So we're not going to just sit here and say Mike Tomlin is
Holmes.
great because he's never had a losing season. He wasn't supposed to. He had great talent with him.
He won with Holmes.
And he was in a shit division.
Yeah, well.
Other than Baltimore, they've been shit.
Yeah. But he won with Holmes. I mean, that back corner catch was all Ben and Holmes right there. That was Big Ben making a dot throw and Holmes making a great catch.
Oh, Santonio Holmes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. He got MVP that year. The Super Bowl.
It's not about. It's about building. I mean,
that was 2011.
Yeah.
Right? Was that 2011?
No, because that was the year the Saints beat the Colts.
No, it wasn't. 2011 was Steelers in Arizona, I believe.
No, that was the 2011 Super Bowl. 11 season was played at obviously Super Bowls in 12.
Well, yeah,
that was I think maybe. Well, anyway, so you got the Pickett show coming, and Pickett to Pickens is going to be a thing. I still think.
No, it's not.
Obviously not for the next 4 games. Give me the Steelers to beat the Dolphins in 2 weeks.
No.
Give me the Steelers to beat the Dolphins in 3 weeks. He'll lose his first 2 games. Unless Brady just doesn't want to show up again, he'll win next week. But he's losing to Buffalo bad.
Here's the thing. Brady's head might be all over the place. Did you see about him and them hiring the divorce lawyers?
Yeah, he ain't been the same since he got to Florida. It changed him. Well, I told
won a
you he was
ring.
going south. No, I'm talking about the wife said he ain't been the same.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's partying. He's in Florida. You saw him after the Super Bowl. Dude couldn't stand. I ain't never seen Brady be unprofessional.
Right.
Boy, that man carried him out, and then they fired the guy that carried him out.
Right. But and Brady's gonna, he's pretty much lost his family because of playing one more year in the NFL. But let's say this, man. I don't think he gives a fuck. You think he cares? No.
His wife made more money than he did while he's in the NFL.
You think he's hurting with money?
No, I don't. But it still messes with your mental.
He didn't care when his first divorce went to the shit.
You can see he messes with. Bro, this is not.
Bro,
Brady.
if he cared, he wouldn't have came back and played. He had nothing to prove in the NFL.
I'm not saying he cares about that. I'm saying he cares about right now in his mental. He ain't the same.
I don't know.
Do you see Brady throw fits and break tablets normally? This is coming from a Patriots fan.
Yes, I've seen that shit. Are you crazy?
Well, back when he played for y'all,
I've
there
seen
was
him
no
get in
tablets.
coaches' faces and cuss them out.
But he wasn't.
That man's been true to himself since he.
Okay.
That's who he is.
But not looking.
He's
at the back of the
always
field.
throwing tablets. Bill Belichick always throwing tablets.
Why are the Bucks? Are the Bucks still competitive this year as far as like Super Bowl wise?
Yeah, they're in the NFC.
Yeah.
The Waxahachie Indians can be competitive in the NFC.
No.
We're talking about the NFC. Okay?
Cowboys.
Georgia might come in and win the NFC. Alabama could probably win the fucking NFC.
No.
The NFC is the NFC. Fucking terrible.
care.
I might go try out.
The Eagles are going to win the NFC.
Man, it's so... I don't know.
The Eagles had their first competition.
Listen, at the end of the day, the NFC
I tell you
still
this,
goes through Brady.
The Eagles had their first competition, and they looked bad at the beginning of the game until the weather hit.
Can we say competition? It's at the end of the day, it's Jacksonville. We can't say
They're 2-2.
competition. It's Jacksonville.
But who else is going to be competition for them? Go look at their schedule. We talked
No,
about
but
that.
here's the thing. Every year they got an easy schedule, and they get to the playoffs every year, and what happens? Not a fucking thing. Last year they lost to Arizona.
So last year, they're going to play at Arizona this week, and then I think whoever
Dallas
wins
wins that
the
game.
first game against Dallas Eagles wins that division.
Don't they play each other in 2 weeks?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So they got the Cardinals at Cardinals this week.
They'll win that game. Dallas will win that game. But here's the thing.
The Eagles are at the Cardinals.
Oh, Eagles?
And then
Dallas, oh, no, Dallas plays the Rams this week.
Yeah, and then you have the Eagles at home against Dallas. Dallas wins that game. Dallas wins their division because they're not going to lose the Eagles at home.
It depends on which bus driver they have at quarterback, I think.
I don't know if it depends anymore. I think they're defensive led. I think they're built like the Ravens now. The Ravens, when they were so good on defense and they just needed Joe Flacco to get them somewhere.
Hold on. Joe Flacco balled out in the playoffs.
But if you give this man the ball in good field position every time, any quarterback can ball out.
I love their defense. I mean, you'll hear me harp on their defense.
The best defense I've ever seen had to do with Ed Reed and Ray Lewis on the same field. I mean, you have a driver at every position. Not just one leader. You have a defensive line lead, a linebacker leader, a DB leader.
Yeah. Yeah, they're good.
So then you go back to week 4. You look at next game on the charts. We get carried away with some of these.
Yeah, sorry.
We had the Chargers and Texans. We knew that. The Cardinals and Panthers. Not that anybody cared, but the Cardinals won that one. The Packers and Patriots. I know you want to get into that one, so let me. Before we get into it, there's no other ones I want to get into. I don't care for the Broncos Raiders.
Can I get into that Broncos Raiders?
Oh, you do want to? Okay,
just
then
real quick.
Let's go back to your Patriots. Oh, real quick?
Yeah, just real quick
go
on the
ahead.
Broncos Raiders. Man, this just goes to show you. When you run the fucking rock, you'll be successful in the NFL.
And that's what
they
makes me-
finally gave Josh Jacobs the ball, and they won their first fucking game.
That's what makes me upset with this week as us against them is JT's not going to play.
right. But here's the thing: who cares? You weren't using him anyways.
Yeah.
You're not using him the right way anyway, so fuck it. That's how I think about Mac Jones.
Obviously, the Denver's defense can't hold the run. I mean, should I go get Naheem Hines off of free agency in any fantasy league right now? Because they took the ball 38 times for 212 yards.
Damn.
Naheem Hines is our backup running back. And then you got Deion Jackson.
He's more of your receiving running back.
But he can run, though.
Yeah, he can.
Whenever he filled in for Jonathan Taylor when the games were already over, he was still running crazy on people.
Right.
I wouldn't say he's not a long shot to go get. Not a bad person to go grab.
No. But, I mean, you're not running back.
Yeah,
you're not running back heavy anyway. You don't design plays for your running back
yeah.
anyway. So.
Well, but that shows that Derek Carr threw the ball 34 times, only for 188 yards.
But they ran for 100. They almost
That's
ran for 200 yards.
The Colts should look at this and be like, hey, guys, let's stop fucking throwing the ball against this Broncos team.
You know me, I'm old school football. I love great defenses and
Smash
I love a
mouth
good
up
run
the
game.
middle.
I'm going to run this ball down your fucking throat. And, hey, you know it's coming on 3rd and 1. Stop me, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm running it.
And it looks like anybody not named Judy or Sutton maybe gets 2 catches, and that's it. I mean, KJ Hamler had 1 for 55. It was probably just a prayer. Okay, then you have Judy at 4 catches, Sutton at 5. Everybody else was literally 1 or 2 catches. I mean, he had 17 completions, and 9 of those were to Sutton and Judy.
Right.
Sutton won't catch shit if Gilmore mans him up.
No. No.
That's week 5. I won't get into that one right now.
But
then you got your Patriots and Packers.
Oh man, dude.
Final and overtime. You did call this very well that they wouldn't cover.
We were winning that game, bro, if Brian Hoyer would have came back in the game. If Tua didn't fuck up the concussion protocol for us, we win that game.
But you also have to look at how old Brian is. Maybe he did need to stay out. I do say that Tua made it easier, but you got to think about how old that man is. I think he's like 38.
I'm not sure.
He took 1 hit.
He came into the league in, what, 08?
He took 1 hit.
08?
1 hit, and it was bad.
It wasn't. I didn't even know he was.
Yeah, the hit wasn't bad, but 1 hit that was like that, and the man was like, cuckoo.
I just didn't. He should have come back in the game.
But I called you after the game, and I said Zap didn't not impress me, but he didn't impress me.
He didn't impress me. He just drove the bus.
Yeah.
We were running the ball. We had 177 rushing yards for the game.
So you do that with somebody, the quarterback that learns play action. I think this week the Patriots use Zap with the top first reps with all the first team guys, and I think he learns a little bit. And I think y'all are actually good with him because he is, to me, what looked like a bus driver.
He is a bus driver.
He knows how to run play action.
So is Mac Jones. That's why I don't care about my quarterback situation. I don't give a fuck who I have at quarterback. Either one's a bus driver.
I've always said that Danny Dimes would fit in the Patriots organization really well. I mean, I like him. He's a gunslinger whenever he needs to be.
Yeah, I need to see him out of the Giants to make that call. I need to see him somewhere else, that place.
I personally think that Danny Dimes, with the same line as Mac Jones, is better.
No, I'm sorry. Give me my homeboy back, man. Give me Jimmy G back. That's the best player for our offense this year. He's the best quarterback for our offense.
They're going to win their division.
Huh?
They're going to win their division.
They will. But I think Jimmy G's the best. But this just goes to show you, bro. We
got to run the ball in the NFL.
We got to run that rock, man. And I think why we ran the rock so much and ran so good was, or why we were running it so much was to try to keep the ball out of Aaron's hands as much as possible. That first half, that motherfucker, he probably wouldn't have won a game playing Mansfield, okay? He looked shitty in that first half. Our scheme was all over the place with him. We were, checking
y'all were messing up quarterbacks this year, just like you said you would with Lamar. Lamar fixed it in the second half and looked good.
He looked good. I mean, he just, fuck, man.
But out of the first half, you're out coaching everybody. I won't say you're out playing everybody, but you're out coaching everybody.
Especially
what
defensively.
You should. What you should.
Yeah. As long as and people are speculating that this might be Bill's last year, I hope not.
Yeah.
Because I'm not ready for it.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Because then you have Matt Patricia taking over.
And Joe Judge. Oh, fuck.
Both of them were proved to not be coaches this
year. Terrible. One went to the Lions, one went to the Giants, and both were fucking awful.
Yeah. Then you got...
Hey, that's another thing. Look at the coaches that leave Bill. Josh McDaniels. He's doing shit over there.
Yeah,
he's doing
right
shit.
now. Yes.
He's doing shit.
I still think they pick.
And he's great.
I still think.
And he has a great team over there.
Well, that's just like Nick Saban. I mean,
whoa. Oh, he came to the NFL and didn't do shit.
No, I'm saying Nick Saban's coaches leave him in college, and they're not really massive. Just take off.
Oh,
but they're also not built around the same team.
Sure.
Not everybody can run the same scheme that the Patriots run.
No.
So now you have Chiefs Bucks. Man, the Chiefs.
Chiefs are good. Bucks defense just let them down. Chiefs aren't good, bro.
Chiefs are. They're not supposed to be this good. No. I mean, I thought Tyreek was a bigger piece.
Well, no. We knew they were going to be good.
I thought Tyreek was a bigger piece.
He is a bigger piece.
I still think they have the team to win it all.
He is a big piece. If we look at this year, Mahomes only thrown one game. He's thrown for over 300 yards. Only one game.
I still think that
he is declining a little bit.
But
that's
another team that you're like, hey, run the ball because they're 37 for 189. That'll get you by.
Edward Solaire, I just picked him up.
Yeah,
I like him.
That'll get you by. I mean, Pachenko is not terrible. 11 for 63.
Hey,
if my backup's getting 11 carries for 63 yards,
he was running that bitch hard. Did you watch that game?
Yeah, Pachenko. Yeah,
he was running that bitch hard.
And he's their kickoff return.
I know. I like that kid.
But yeah, you have two tiny guys running the ball, and it's panning out. If my backup is getting 11 carries for 63 yards, we're going to win that game.
Right.
Because my starters is going to get more than that. Yeah. Obviously,
Mike Evans
no one in the NFL besides Gilmore has made Travis Kelce look bad yet. Travis Kelce's scary. I mean, 9 for 92 and a touchdown.
He's the best receiving tight end in the league.
Him and Mark Andrews could make a name, yeah. I mean, Mark Andrews with a quarterback that can sling it like Patty.
Yeah, I know. But then him and
it's all about
such a great
chemistry.
Connection. Yeah, great connection.
The Bucks, obviously Brady. We don't know what he's going to finish this year as. I think they're still going to be good. But I don't think they're Super Bowl ready this year.
The NFC,
they can't stay healthy. I mean, what? Godwin went off the field again. I know he came back, but damn, dude.
Mike Evans still had, that offense put up 31 points.
I know.
That defense let him down. It wasn't the offense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, but you're going against
what? And granted, Leonard Fournette had like -3 rushing yards. They couldn't run for a fucking nothing on Kansas City.
The whole third quarter, Fournette didn't play. I don't think
because they couldn't. You couldn't run the ball. You were losing by fucking two possessions.
You're not going to win the game running the ball 6 times total.
Huh?
They ran the ball 6 times.
Oh yeah,
for the whole game.
Right.
You're not going to win a game that way.
No, I don't believe that. I mean, I don't know. It's still Tom Brady.
Brady threw the ball 52 times.
Right.
Yes, he completed 39 of them.
Yeah,
a lot of them were like, oh shit, here you go, catch this.
That's always been Brady's pen. That's why our running backs were so good when he was here. James White, Dion Lewis, they made a name out of the backfield because they was throwing bubble routes to their ass all the time. That's just who he is.
And it's funny that Murphy Bunton, who I'm high on, who I've been high on, didn't really get a lot of time this year because they have so many damn people over there in the Bucks. But Murphy Bunton came in and picked off Mahomes. Read a route, jumped the route, picked it off. You got to play somebody or trade him. Let these guys get their career in. Stop putting them down.
No, I agree with you.
Our last game is the 49ers and Rams. I didn't see that coming.
No, I picked the Rams. I thought it was going to take. I can't even say that Jimmy won that game. That fucking defense is everywhere. Holy shit, they're everywhere.
Yeah,
they run
just like the defense. Who was it? Said it.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Boza, I think Boza was the one that said, I think we've been the best defense. I don't think it has been a conversation. I think he's not far off there. I mean, they have the names. They've been together for a long time, just like we keep talking about. Greenlaw had 15 total tackles.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, that's a lot. Yeah, Fred Warner had 9.
He's a guy that's every fucking.
Mosley had 6.
I love him.
You got a lot of people making damage, and now they had 7 sacks.
How does Pat say?
They had 7 sacks.
How does Pat say? Dogs. They have them over there.
Every one of them. I mean,
they have them.
I mean, Armstead, Oregon guy. He's supposed to be a badass, and he only had 2 tackles because he only had to have 2 tackles. They were stopped.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had 7 sacks, 9 tackles for losses.
And they so have people figured out Sean McVay, or are they hurting that bad without Odell?
I just think that just like with the Lions, if you go back and watch the tape on Stafford, he got so helpful or so hurt by not having Calvin. Whenever he finds that comfort blanket, he relies on it. How many catches you said Cooper had?
Cooper had 14 receptions. Throw the ball to somebody else.
How many targets? 19 targets.
That's what I'm saying. Throw the ball somewhere else.
Well, he 14 targets to Higbee. But after that, you're literally talking about 3, 4, 1, 6, like.
Right. Hey, you know what I think it is?
If you have Allen Robinson, he threw to him 6 times on 2 catches, but 3 of those were, oh shit, hopefully you catch this.
Yeah. But, and this goes back to a big thing that I say about the NFL. The Rams don't have a run game.
They don't know.
They don't have any run game.
They don't know what the run game is. They don't.
Cam Akers ain't the guy. I said it at the beginning. You thought he was going to be good.
So this is what I called you for yesterday. I was like, you know what? Let me take this to the talk about this. You flip Zeke and Cam Akers. I think it helps both teams because Zeke is the star that people are going to be like, we still have to guard him because he still is a good running back.
Zeke,
I like still Zeke. A good running back.
I like Zeke.
He is somebody you have to guard. No one believes in Cam Akers since he got hurt.
Why would you? Why would I trust him this year? He missed the whole year.
Every Cowboys fan loves Tony Pollard. Let Tony be the starter. Let Tony be that guy, and Cam Akers comes in. You flip Zeke and Cam Akers. Not alone Dallas is getting money off the books. The Rams are getting somebody to guard.
But Dallas when their seasons are good, they have a powerful running back, not a receiving running back.
But Cam Akers still could be a guy. Still could be. And Tony is being the guy. They don't have somebody that respect out of the backfield. The Rams are like, cool, maybe Henderson's good. Maybe
any team that plays the Rams can put 7 people in the box and they're going to be fine. That's all they need. They need 6, 7 people in the box and they can stop the Rams.
So you go put Zeke up there and give somebody that they have to respect still, because Zeke is still respectable in the NFL.
Sure.
He could still break off if he wanted to. And Dallas doesn't need him. They don't have to have him. They could use Tony and they could use Cam Akers. You flip those two guys, Dallas gets money off the books, Rams gets their superstar running back, and you have a trade that still makes both teams very dangerous.
I think Zeke's gone after this year in Dallas.
Well, you better get something for him. And Cam Akers and maybe a draft pick is worth it.
Yeah. You're going to give up a first, or not a first, but you're going to give up a second or a third.
But if they keep him, it's going to turn into the Russell Westbrook situation where you're going to have to give up a first-round pick just to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Or a second-round pick because it's NFL and no trades happen. And that does it for week 4. We ended up both getting 7 right regardless. We looked bad.
Haley looked great.
Yeah, Demo's wife ran us through the table with 12 corrections on correct picks. So it doesn't really work good for us right now, but if you don't bet with us, you can bet against us and you can win right now. So that being said, let's get to week 5. Right out the gate is the Colts-Broncos tomorrow night. I'm going to go with my Colts. The only reason I'm going to go with my Colts is because the Denver Broncos are a one-trick pony, especially after losing Javonte Williams.
I don't even know what their trick is.
It's just throwing the ball, and Russ can still cook. Boy, he can still sling it. He proved that last week, but like I said, he's not going to dot up my corners. It's not going to happen.
I don't see him dotting up anybody right now.
Kenny Moore and Gilmore are badasses. Plain and simple.
He's definitely not doing anything. Who Stefan's guarding, he's not doing anything.
I mean, and then Kenny Moore has still held his own, and Isaiah Rodgers over the top is good. I won't say he's good at route running, but over the top, he goes and gets the ball. He's the fastest DB we have.
So is I'm calling him Darius. I don't give a fuck. Is he
Shaq Leonard?
Is he coming back?
I don't know. He's out this week. We have a D-line out this week. I tell you what, Jonathan Taylor being out this week might be the best thing for Matt Ryan.
And actually, it's crazy to say that.
It might be the best thing for a Colts fan or for Matt Ryan. It depends what comes out of it. Because if Matt Ryan comes out and sucks, he's done. But the problem with a Colts fan is Nick Foles is next in line, and he's not the guy. If everybody's going to do rookies, let's everyone do rookies, and let's go get Sam Ehlinger and let him run. Let him do his thing. I mean, damn, dude, you ain't going to be anything without a run. And if we don't run the ball this week, we're going to lose again. And I still believe in Nyheim Hines.
Well, you're supposed to believe in him. He's a player for you.
Yeah. So I'm still going to take the Colts, even though we're not favored. I'm not going to go against us this week, partially because I think our defense wins us this game, regardless of how many players are out. I'm going to run Colts. You want to turn that over?
Haley, can I get a piece of paper for week 5?
Just turn it over. Turn it over. See?
Okay. Well, I got all this shit going on here.
Right there.
I think there's something. Oh no, never mind. All right, so.
He got it.
Yeah. I always got it. Without me, though. What did Conor McGregor say? Without me, the whole fucking ship sink. That's me. Without me, this fucking car ain't moving.
Listen, my ship did sink without you, so hopefully it doesn't do it with you. It'll just sink faster. It's your big ass. I'm going to take the Colts, man. And if you don't ride with me, it's because you hate me.
No, you just want somebody in the fucking car with you.
She's not allowed to play anymore.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
I didn't know. All right. So you picked.
I'm gonna take the Colts out the gate Thursday night.
Wait, is Russ playing?
I haven't seen anything. I don't think you're the only one that said that to me. He's not even on. He is questionable.
I told you he missed practice Tuesday.
Randy Gregory injury reserve.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need to see if those guys are playing first.
It's loading right now. I don't see him not playing. They would have announced it by now. Limited in practice on Tuesday, but I think he practiced all day today.
Okay.
Yeah, he's doing good. Expected to play Thursday night.
All right, I'm taking Denver.
That's fair. I would go with the favorites too if I were you.
I can't trust you right now.
I can't.
I can't trust you.
I can't go against this. You know?
I mean, I wouldn't go against. I'm not. You know me. I'm biased as a motherfucker.
Excuse me,
Bro,
sorry, guys.
we could be playing the fucking Ravens team with fucking Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, and I'm still going to say the Patriots are going to win with this team right now. I'm not going against my boys.
So you go.
Haley, who you got?
She'll do hers later.
Yeah.
She likes to write hers down like as they win.
Yeah, right. Yeah. As soon as they come up on SportsCenter, they won. She'll write it on the fucking paper.
So Steelers and Bills.
Bills.
This is gonna. The Bills are favored by 14, and I think they cover.
I think they cover by double.
I think Kenny Pickett is the guy for the Steelers. I really do, but I think that Trubisky comes back in this game because it's going to be so bad. God. You got Chargers Browns.
Chargers
are favored by 3, and this is another thing where I think the
taking
Chargers cover.
It's
Not only do they win, they cover. I don't think the Browns are bad. I just don't think the Chargers are bad. They're just not looking great.
No.
I still don't think they're bad. That division's going to be scary. Week 15 come up. We're going to look at all of the teams.
That
and be
division
like,
isn't scary to me. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't say
not.
they're scary, but I'm going to say that divisional wise, all 4 of them, they're going to be competitive against each other by the end of it.
Just like the NFC East.
Yeah.
They beat up everybody. The NFC East beats up each other in that division. They
Yeah.
play very tough. Outside of it, they shit.
Texans, Jags.
Texans, fuck. I'm
Texans
going
at
Jags.
Jags.
I'm going Jags. And that's a division game, too. Right?
Hold on.
You're going Houston? You just said that they were competitive when they played the Eagles, that they were good and shit like that. Now you're going to go Houston? What are they, 0-3-1? Who do they got a tie against this year?
Shut up.
The Colts. Come on, bro. You're going to go against the Jaguars? Or over...
I just want to see what they're favored by. 7. Why are they not favored by
Okay,
more?
I'll give you the time.
Why are they not favored by more?
Who?
Jags.
It's a division game.
I mean, 10 at least, though.
It's a division game, and they're playing away.
Boo!
That's
yeah,
why.
go ahead and put Jags, man.
Yeah.
I wanted to take Texans. That's just not the one. There is going to be a big upset this week, but that's not that one.
I know what the big upset this week is going to be.
Of course you do.
Oh, I can tell you right now the biggest upset this
I'll
week.
tell you what didn't happen. Bobby Wagner didn't get a pick 6.
I know, you called.
Rams
you
defense
said
looked
that,
terrible.
I
I wasn't shocked. I was shocked. Plain and simple, I was shocked. That was ridiculous.
They didn't. I wouldn't say they looked too terrible, but their offensive line looked
The
awful.
49ers are going to win their division. Bears and Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah, let me roll with the Vikings. Kirk Cousins is running plays as a running back at practice. He was just running through the bunkers and stuff. Lions at Patriots.
Pats!
Yeah, I think that's another game where Patricia kind of screwed it for the Vikings, even though the Lions. I know he's not there anymore, but give me the Lions.
Fucking asshole. You did that on purpose. I can't wait.
I just see old coaches going against their old teams, and
He's not even an offensive coordinator. Him and Joe Judge. I don't even know who's calling plays. He's not. He's
the
just
best player you'll have is Aaron Judge.
He's just what?
They're going to add a Judge in there. We'll get to that, too. I can't believe a millionaire caught his ball. Seahawks at Saints. Shit. That's a boring game, boy.
Seahawks, Saints. Is Kamara and if Kamara and Jameis play,
I would
Saints.
imagine because the Saints are favored by 5 at home.
Okay, so I go Saints. If Kamara and Jameis are playing, I go Saints.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Seahawks, and hopefully they don't play.
Wait, hold on. Wait. I'm still flabbergasted. You took the fucking Lions.
Yeah. You said you knew the upset, so I'm just gonna ride with it.
That wouldn't be an upset. We look like shit.
We are favored by 3.
That's not an upset if they win. It's only 3.
Yeah,
it's an upset if we're favored 10.
I know Jameis should play because I think he was just questionable, but Kamara is questionable. Jameis is questionable too.
So that pick. Okay, so my pick for the week depends on if they play.
Right, that makes sense. I'll go with you. I'm going to ride Seahawks, hoping they don't play. But
okay, so we'll just I'll put question marks next to them and
put to both sides. Now we're looking at the Dolphins Jets. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, Dolphins Jets.
Fuck. I don't know, man.
I think Teddy Two Gloves is still the guy. I think he's going to get first team reps and look good.
It's a good backup.
Yeah, give me Dolphins. I don't think the Dolphins lose to the Jets. I don't care about Zach Wilson. Is still Zach Wilson. I think everybody thinks he's that guy, and he is that guy to throw as many picks as you want a week. Give me the MILF. He's a MILF hunter, but boy, he's great at throwing picks. His first week back.
Yeah, if I need a wingman, I'll take Zach Wilson with me. If I need a quarterback, I'm not taking Zach Wilson.
His first week back, he scooted by the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he threw 2 interceptions. He threw the ball 36 times in his first week back.
Hey, did you see that the Jets ran the Philly special? I guess.
I didn't see
Well, it's called the Philly special, but everybody forgets we did that fucking play first with Brady, and then they just blew it up because no, we did it before we succeeded it. We just dropped it in a big time. My dude. But we didn't lose that game because of fucking Brady. We lost that game because of Bill Belichick sitting Malcolm Butler.
Well, Falcons at Bucks. Oh, did you write that down? Oh, sorry.
No, I put so the last
Give
one
me
we
Dolphins.
have Saints, Seahawks.
Yeah,
I put
give me
question
Dolphins.
marks. Dolphins.
Are you taking Dolphins over Jets? You already wrote it down.
I'm gonna go. These are the games. I'm biased.
You already wrote down Dolphins. And
That's for me. Sorry.
So you're going to go Jets. You're going to go Jets.
I'm up in the air right now. Can I?
You can write it down right now.
Think about it.
You can write it down right now. 10 minutes? No.
Let me do Jets, man. Let me do Jets. God damn, I don't trust nothing about.
I went Lions.
I'm gonna go Dolphins.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go.
Fair enough. Idiot.
Sorry.
Talking about going with the Jets.
I'm thinking. I just don't trust anything about it.
Denzel would have seen that and been mad at you.
Shout out Denzel Mims, man. Much love.
Falcons at Bucks.
Bucks.
Yeah, easily.
Come on.
Tampa will cover the 8.5. Yeah, you're going to lose this week, Haley.
Who you picking?
She's taking the Falcons. She's thinking, let her write her picks down. She knows she don't need time to think. When she gets time to think, then she go on YouTube.
You taking the Falcons? God,
at Bucks.
smoke another one.
Titans at Commanders.
Titans. Only because you're only as good as your last game, and Washington looked like shit the last 2 weeks, and Tennessee ran the rock down y'all's throat. So if they found the run game again, they're going to be scary.
Okay, I'm going to go Commanders.
Of course. You and that NFC East, boy, you ride that jock.
I'm just letting you know it's going to happen. The only reason I say that is
you picked...
they let Matt Ryan throw for 300 yards, bud.
Huh?
They let Matt Ryan throw for 300 yards.
What the fuck is up with that, dude?
Just letting you know, the Titans don't have a pass defense.
Okay. They don't need to if they run the rock like that.
Yeah, well. I hope Chase Young comes back and plans out to what he's supposed to
When
do.
is he going to come back?
Hopefully this game, and now you may look like an idiot. Hey, Titans are favored by 2.5, okay? Here you go.
I'm still taking the side. Okay. I don't trust anything
Me neither.
ESPN says.
Me neither.
You got.
He's not on the injured report.
Hey, so can I ask about
Brian Robinson starting running back for the Commanders when he gets done being shot with guns and whatnot?
Oh, I know, man. That's
over Gibson.
That's Antonio
Sad.
Gibson.
Sad.
I like him.
Me too, but I still think Brian Robinson's a true running back. He looked good at Alabama.
Antonio Gibson runs hard. He runs hard. He looks good.
Yeah, now you got 49ers at Panthers.
49ers.
Jimmy G.
Jimmy G over fucking Baker Mayfield. I'm sorry.
Jimmy G over the guy that got hurt already. What's his name? Because I already forgot about him. He's a bum. Trey Lance.
Who?
Trey Lance.
Never heard of her.
Yeah, I've never heard of her.
So
I cannot believe they started the season and didn't put Jimmy in the starting position. That's crazy. Every week you'll hear that. Eagles at Cardinals.
So you're taking 49ers, right?
Yeah. Jimmy G. Until he proved me wrong. Jimmy G.
Best bus driver in the league.
Eagles at Cardinals.
Eagles will destroy that fucking defense right now. They are going. Well, let's check the weather. Check the weather.
Give me Arizona.
Can we check the weather?
Mm-hmm. It doesn't show. But it's in Arizona. It's not going to be terrible.
Right.
Give me Arizona at home. Wow. Eagles' first loss against Arizona. Their heads are way too big. They got to be set down.
Stop.
They got to be set down, Bo. And
it ain't going to be by the fucking
It's going to be back-to-back weeks they're going to get set down. Cardinals and Cowboys. And then the division looks wide open.
Cowboys, I'll flirt with you on the Cowboys, but they're not losing to the Cardinals.
You got
Kyler Murray's
Cowboys at Rams.
Kyler Murray's awful. I'm going to say it again. Kyler Murray's awful.
Cowboys at Rams.
I got Cowboys, bro. Let me tell you why. And this is let me go on a little rant right here. I got Cowboys winning that game because that fucking offensive line in the Rams look awful right now. And Dallas's defense are going to fucking explode if that offensive line don't figure it out.
But I understand that Cooper Rush is good, but is he good enough? Because Jalen is still a good player. And if CD drops the ball, that's going to be picked instead of dropped.
The one thing I'll say about Dallas right now, they look like one of the most physical teams, bro.
Especially
and the Rams don't look physical at all. Look, did you see that Debo pass? Jalen Ramsey didn't even want to tackle him. He was scared. He was backpedaling. Debo said
the Packers are on a bye this week, so I'll have to cover that at the end. I have something to
No, the Packers play in London this week. Packers play in London.
Oh. Did I miss that? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's Sunday at 8:30 a.m. My bad, I missed that game. We'll go back to it then at the end. Just don't let me forget about the London game. It's in L.A.
Damn,
dude, I just don't see the
I got
Rams.
Cowboys.
I do too. God, I hate the Cowboys.
Why?
I always hated them.
Well, so let me
Give me Dallas.
Okay, so let me ask you why you hate them.
The only reason, you know what? It'll make them 4-2.
I don't hate the Cowboys. I have no reason to hate them.
It'll make them 4-2 if they lose, 3-1 if they don't, or 4-1 if they don't.
Why do you care if they win or lose?
Because that game against the Eagles Cowboys is going to be a primetime TV. It's going to be for the division lead. It's just how the NFL works to produce money. Because it's a script.
Even if
they win this game, they go to 4-1, and they play the Eagles at 4-1 after they lose to Arizona. Winner takes the division lead.
Well, even if they win, even if the Eagles, let's say the Eagles win.
For the quarterback controversy that I'm praying for as a fan of Dallas, give me the Dallas to win this game against the Rams. Because I want to see Cooper Rush and Dak Prescott.
I thought you were talking. I don't know why I thought you were talking about
Eagles. Because if Dak comes in against the Eagles and does this and throws a pick, it's going to be Cooper looking at me like, I wouldn't have done that.
Right.
We'll see what happens, though.
Hey, Jerry Jones wanted a quarterback controversy. If he beats the Rams and some reason Dak Prescott doesn't play against the Eagles and he beats the Eagles too, you're going to have a quarterback controversy.
Well, I don't give a fuck if he beats the Rams and Dak comes back and doesn't look good against the Eagles.
You have a quarterback controversy. Hey, because, wait. Didn't Drew Brees do this same shit? He lost the game that before that he got hurt, right? Teddy Bridgewater came in 5-0. The first game back, Drew Brees comes back and loses. I'm right. You can correct.
I think so, yeah.
I'm absolutely right on that.
And people started saying he should have come back early.
Yes. Okay, so I think you could have the same situation, but then again, Drew Brees and Dak Prescott, it's not really, Drew Brees, Dak Prescott.
I think there's even Cowboys fans out there saying that they're not going to win, which is fair
Cowboy
enough.
fans are saying they're going to lose to the Rams?
I would say
if they say that, they don't watch football.
Well, I would say there is some out there because the name. You don't even have to look at stats. You're going to see name, and you're going to think, damn, Rams did win it all. But I still think they haven't looked like it. While I think that...
You know why they were in that Super Bowl to begin with?
Later, they're going to look like it. Well, the 49ers should have been there, but whatever. Go ahead, give me Dallas, and then we're going to move on to the Bengals at Ravens.
Who did the Rams beat to go to the Super Bowl?
Well, was it not the Niners? Yeah. And the Niners are going to give them that business back.
No, the Rams...
The Niners are going to give them that business.
Who did the Rams beat to get to that Super Bowl in the playoffs? Do you remember?
I thought it was the 49ers.
They beat who else?
I don't know.
They beat the Buccaneers with no receivers.
Yeah.
That's the only reason they were there.
That's because Tom Brady's... Yeah.
Say something smart, motherfucker.
Bengals at Ravens.
Tough game.
Division game.
Division game. Division rival.
I don't care.
I don't... Lamar Jackson only plays half the game. I don't know.
Why?
He doesn't ever play in the second half. He doesn't play in the fourth quarter at all.
Okay.
So, and every team he plays that's good, he loses.
Okay.
Proof is in the pudding.
Hey, you just make your pick, bud.
Dig
your grave a little deeper this week.
I'll dig that bitch with a forklift right now. When I talk about these losers. Okay, you beat the Jets. You beat our sorry asses. And then you lost to the Dolphins, and they lost to the Bills. When they play a good team, they lose.
The Bengals are 1-3 this year if Tua plays. If Tua's not 187 murder, it's.
I picked the Dolphins to win that game.
Again
against.
And I would again if Tua was in.
Sure.
But let's just give you some stats. The reason I'm going Ravens easily. You had Teddy Bridgewater leave one time behind the pocket for 11 yards. I understand that's very little, but it was one time he ran for 11 yards.
They didn't game plan for him.
They
didn't game plan all week for Teddy Bridgewater.
You can't game plan for him switching it up on you.
That's what I'm saying. The
Patriots game planned. Second half, they didn't do it.
We're different. That's
not what I'm saying. I'm not saying because you're a Patriots fan. I would have brought it up regardless if you're a Browns fan.
No, but
I'm just telling you. What I'm getting at is they're not going to be able to stop. They obviously can't stop deep balls. I mean, Tyreek still had 10 for 160. I mean, it's Tyreek. I got it, but damn.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I'm just saying.
I thought that was going to be a guy.
First off, give me high scoring game, and second off, give me the Ravens. Yeah,
high scoring game. Oh my God, that offensive line looks worse. Cincinnati's offensive line looks worse than yours. That's hard.
Okay,
I don't know about high scoring. What's the over under?
48. Over, and the Ravens win. And who's favored? The Ravens by 3.
Let me go. I'm gonna go Bengals.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bengals. That secondary is and as bad as Jamar Chase is, he's gonna have a big game. He sucks.
I hope you call that. I mean, it would make the game more fun. Otherwise, it's gonna be a blowout by the Ravens.
Hey, so what was the game after the Cowboys? So I can write it down.
This is it.
This is okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going with Ravens.
I'm gonna tell you, like we said at the beginning of the year, the Ravens are the sneak team this year.
I thought they were too.
They're going to stay there.
I thought they were too, but they're going to be just like last year. They're going to lose game by 2 points, 3 points, 1. Yeah, it's going to be the same thing as last year. That's just the way they're designed. They're not
before that Monday night game. I'm going to come back up to the London game because I forgot about it. Packers are favored by 8 in London against the Giants.
I got Packers.
So the Packers could be scary by the end of the year if they go out and get Odell Beckham Jr. I think we got a preview of that on the Pat McAfee show when Aaron Rodgers had the most respect for Odell. Odell is a friend of Aaron. Odell posted about how he would love to play with Aaron and how dangerous he would be. He said it'd be no doubt it'd be easy work.
But wasn't OBJ spotted yesterday at the Giants facility in New York yesterday? He was spotted.
I tell you, that's one place he will never go. He'll never go back to the Giants. Boy, that field goal thing would be better than he would there.
But why was he there?
I don't know.
He was spotted yesterday.
He was also at the Rams' first 2 games or something.
Trying to get in somebody's spotlight to pick him up?
Just hanging out. I mean,
or what's
hanging out with him. I think the Giants obviously need somebody, but I don't think he's going to go back to Danny Dimes, not after being with Stafford.
He needs to go back to the Rams.
I don't think so. I think that they have so many controversy issues.
They need somebody else. Allen Robinson experiment
I understand they need somebody else, but if you're on the outside as a fan watching right now, you're training, you're working your ass off, and you're like, this dude threw it 19 times to one guy. I could be the other side of him, and then, or you could say, Aaron Rodgers doesn't have anybody. Let me go be on this dude's squad.
They're not in the Super Bowl without Odell. And Odell was going to win MVP of that Super Bowl. Maybe
not, but if you're looking from the outside in, you can go to any team you want to right now. I'm going to the Packers if I'm Odell. Or the Ravens.
They suck. The Packers suck.
Give me the Packers to beat the Giants this week.
Well, sure.
And to move to 4-1.
I know, man.
Okay. So I'm going to go Packers, and Odell will be a Packer before the season's over.
I would love to. Although, back to your point, I would love to see it.
Dobbs is, as we see right here in front of us, Dobbs is their wide receiver 1 right now.
It's not Lazard?
I don't think so.
No?
I think Dobbs is. And I think I called that at the beginning of the year, and when I was a free agent, I got scared and cut him in fantasy. Got scared and cut him. But he's got to come up with that guy, and I think that's the guy. Bro, if he don't stop the behind the back passes.
Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, boy, stop it. Then we moved to Monday night.
Pat Mahomes and Raiders?
Yeah.
Give me Pat Mahomes.
Yeah. Not only they're favored by 7. The only reason they wouldn't cover this 7 is because it's a divisional game.
They're covering 7.
Yeah, but give me the Chiefs all day.
Listen.
And if he does that at a game, if he throws behind the back at one of these games, I'm done. Done watching football, and Pat Mahomes is the greatest quarterback to ever touch a field. If he throws a ball down the field behind his back and completes it for a touchdown, I'm done. I'm done watching the game. If Tyreek was still there, he probably would have already done it. But yeah, give me them easily.
Yeah.
So there's a few that we disagreed on.
With you on Chiefs.
Yeah, there's a few we disagreed upon, but we'll see how this week goes. And then just to touch base on a few.
Can we talk about some things some hot topics that need to be talked about?
One of these need to be talked about as Beasley already retired today. So he came in, played a few games with the Bucks, and said this sucks. And I think
played one game with the Bucks, or 2 games.
I think I saw that coming. After he played one down that I saw, he went to the bench, sat down, and crossed his arms, and it showed him on camera, and he was kind of like looking around, like, boy, I could be sitting at home right now.
Right.
I think we could have called that if we would have got on here earlier. But it just hit as a top report that Beasley has retired from the NFL after 11 seasons.
Bortle too? Or 11?
Yeah, he had a quiet retire. More or less nobody wanted you. As you already knew, Jonathan Taylor's out for tomorrow's game. Myles Garrett is back at practice for the Browns. That might make a difference.
Nope. Let me see. There was a topic that I wanted to bring up.
You took a picture of it.
I know. Sorry, guys. Hold on 1 second.
Aaron Judge, if I can cover something real quick, hit his 60-second home run last night in Texas. I wish I was there. I had a friend that was there right down, 10 seats away from the guy that caught it.
Damn, I don't know where it's at, bro.
So what?
I don't know where it's at.
I think that you can be very upset. I wish I would have caught it. Congrats to the guy that did catch it, I guess. But dude's a millionaire, a multi-millionaire that caught it.
That sucks.
That
sucks.
And then he says he doesn't know what he's going to do with the ball. I'm telling you right now, he didn't buy first, second row seats in left field not thinking you weren't going to have a chance to catch it.
Right.
That's the reason you caught it.
Right.
You thought about it the whole way to the stadium. People found out you're a millionaire. Your wife's certified on Twitter or verified on Twitter. You knew what you were going to do with the ball. You're going to keep it. That's why you're walking away with it. Because when you already get the money, you're already money hungry. You're going to keep it. You're going to take it with you. You're going to get more money. You're not going to try to report it.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you what, bud. Everyone in the world is going to know what you did as soon as you do it. You're a multimillionaire that caught the ball that everyone in the world wanted to catch. That probably spent their paycheck on those fucking seats to catch that ball.
And Michael Amlong was close to the action?
10 seats away.
Hey, Mikey.
Boy.
How the fuck did you not whoop his ass to get that ball?
You can't.
Why?
So they said if it's caught on camera as a clear catch and you steal the ball from him.
Bro, Aaron Judge came up. Why were you not on the rail?
There was a guy on the rail.
Mikey, you're supposed to be on the rail when he came up, bro.
So
what are you doing?
Yeah. So the guy that thought he was going to catch it wanted to fall between the seats, jumped out of the rail.
Oh, yeah. I think he was hoping for a drop because we saw it with that one guy, remember?
Yeah.
The one guy. So I think that's what he was.
Jung's first home run went between there. Judge's 61st home run went into a bullpen. Yeah, he was praying to be the first one down there to go get it. Because I think it would have, if it fell in there, there's going to be more than just him that jumped.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Kick me out of the stadium? Okay, so I have the ball.
So how far is... That had to fucking hurt.
Not far.
Oh, it's not far? It's not far?
Okay. I mean, it's not, but maybe a body length and a half. It's no higher than jumping off a roof.
Oh, okay.
I mean, and when you're determined, you ain't going to feel it.
Fuck no. Your adrenaline's going too much.
As we covered, concussion protocol, Burrow said it comes with the game.
And I think I think he's right, man. If I'm playing football in the National Football League, I have to know, hey, man, any next hit, I could get a concussion. You have to know that, I think.
To cover some basketball, I think that that boy, I can't say his name.
Wembanyama or something shit.
That's a bad man. I don't know why I lose signal over here every time that I click off of something. But 35 points, 7 3-pointers, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 block shots.
That guy's tall as shit.
7'1" and dribbles like a guard.
Yeah.
He dribbles like Luka. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Get over it, Dallas Mavericks fans. That man can dribble, and whoever gets him is gonna be lucky because that's scary, man. I mean,
who will be the number? Who will get the number 1 pick in the draft? You think this year?
So games don't start until October 18th. So I'm gonna put that off until next week.
Okay.
I can't give you. I'm gonna look deeper into basketball this week. Give you more info.
I'm sorry, but I think it might be you guys.
The Pacers?
Yeah.
While I would be okay with that, we did get a stud in the draft this year that could carry us somewhere. So I think that we have something special working with the Pacers. It's just, we'll see what happens.
Optimistic.
Yeah.
Optimistic.
Easily, but prayers, I think that we have a team built, and we'll see what happens. No, I'm good. No. I think it's all up in the air for this week.
I'm trying to get all up in the air, and you won't let me.
Yeah, not here. I think it'll be a good competition this week. We did agree on a good amount of these. Victor Wembanyama is a G League, skipped college, was
from France.
First game over here, and he went off. But we'll have good competition this week as we disagreed on a good amount of picks, enough to make it a fun week. Let's see. You have any other hot topics you want to bring up?
Yeah. I'm just gonna rant about the Patriots.
Then no.
You don't want to hear that shit.
No, I think that turns into a TikTok that you can go post.
Oh my! I will go viral if you get me in my mode. Listen, that's what we need to do on Sundays, man. What Eli and Peyton are doing, so they can get my reactions. Oh my! You know my react. 1 minute I'll fucking hate this player. Next thing you know, he's MVP of the fucking NFL.
Yeah, well.
You got. I mean, we got to turn that shit on. Yeah. You got to find a way to do that. I don't know how you can do it legally without some type of.
See, we said it first. I don't care what they said.
Anything.
If Rush wins Sunday, there's a quarterback controversy. Cooper Rush wins Sunday, there's a quarterback controversy.
Yeah, hell yeah. Are Rams favored?
Yeah, they were
4.5.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that being said, I guess we covered this pretty quick this week with both weeks. Baseball playoffs. I do want to cover that real quick before we jump off here. I took a screenshot. The bracket is finalized. So if you want to run through the bracket real quick, we can do that before the games start.
I don't have the bracket.
I have it right here. The games start. We have another piece of paper. We can do the bracket real quick. Guess the bracket.
Yeah, let's do that.
Games start actually, I think, 3 days. So
you want to start at the top?
Yeah, we can start at the top. The Phillies versus Cardinals is round 1.
I got Cardinals.
I think that's going to be the 1 game wild card, isn't it?
Don't get me lying.
Yeah. So obviously for baseball, the Cardinals are going to win this, and then they'll move on against the Braves. Well, draw it up like the bracket, bro.
I don't know how to see it.
You have the bracket. Get out of here. So you got the Phillies. You got the Phillies and then the Cardinals. And you have their bracket. The winner. I have the Braves over here.
Fuck, you still draw stick figures when you draw.
Yeah, dude.
Good lord.
But their heads are the size of yours. Cardinals.
Damn, that's big.
I think we both take Cardinals out of the gate.
Yeah.
So then you have the Cardinals moving on against the Braves. We'll go down here. We got Padres at Mets.
Where the fuck is this game?
Padres at Mets.
Yeah,
You're not going to find
it.
it.
It's right here. Hey, man.
I thought you weren't going to find it on the making yet.
Oh.
And then the winner of that will play the Dodgers.
Fuck me. Padres, Mets. You got Mets?
Yeah. The pitching is going to win. Well, no, I think this is where the Mets fall apart, and I'm going to go Padres. I'm going to believe in my boy.
Manny Machado?
Manny Machado all day.
Batting damn near 300.
It's my boy. He's one of the coolest people I've ever talked to.
32 home runs.
We had a little hangout thing at the Ranger game, and he was in the shift, and he would talk to us every time. So
Manny?
cool. Yeah.
I would assume he'd be a
Riley
dick to the...
Yeah, see, everybody hates him, but Riley and I were front row, and we were yelling at him when he was in the shift every time. So he'd
Riley
come
who?
over. My cousin.
Never heard of her.
Okay. Come over from the third base
What's
side
up, Riley?
all the way around to, back up second base, and we were yelling at him. That's when the no-hitter was getting thrown by Joe. By Joe. See, now you're going to catch me lying to myself. Dang it.
So it's my fault that you're lying to yourself?
It's your fault.
Damn, that's
It's always been your fault. Musgrove, Joe Musgrove. He threw a no-hitter when we were there, but Manny, we were yelling at him about being bored and drinking a beer, and he was hanging out and laughing with us. So I'm going to go with Padres. Padres against Dodgers, and Braves against Cardinals. I'm going to go to that
I'm going to go
first.
Fuck. I'm going to go Mets.
Okay, so... And then...
Fucking love the Padres. I want to watch them next year.
Yeah.
So how many games will he be suspended next year? Because he had an 80 game.
30, I think.
How many games did he have?
80
games
so I think
suspension.
it's like 37 or something random like that.
Okay.
And then you went Cardinals as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we both went Cardinals. I'm a big Bryce Harper fan. I just don't think the Phillies have the team to do it.
No.
And I think for baseball, the Cardinals will win. The Braves at Cardinals. Cardinals at Braves, I guess.
That's going to be a good one, but I'm going to go Cardinals.
I'm going to go Cardinals, too. I think for baseball, the Cards are going to keep moving on. I think for the rigness.
For
and
ratings.
the money, yeah.
For ratings.
Braves, back-to-back, I don't see it happening. As good as they've been lately, I think it's the Cardinals' turn. And that sounds crazy, but Cardinals in the playoffs, as a Rangers fan, you got to take them because we hate them. Padres and Dodgers.
I'm Dodgers.
Yeah, I think you don't have a choice.
No. It's going to be Dodgers and Mets, but, whatever.
I went. You went. Oh yeah, you went Mets.
I went Mets.
Okay, so. You
talk about teams on paper
Dodgers
that look
regardless. I
stupid.
think we're both taking Dodgers. Circles. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
You talk about on paper. Holy fuck.
Yeah. You're taking Dodgers over Cardinals.
I don't know, man, because I don't know how scripted this playoff's going to be. So I don't know if it's going to be Dodgers or Cardinals. I don't know. I don't know what the script is. I don't know.
You got to pick one, though. I'm going to go
Dodgers, bro.
We're both going Dodgers again.
You know why? Clayton looks like that guy again.
He should have been in Texas. Asshole. You got Rays.
No, but we didn't get Kershaw. We went and got fucking Corey Seager, who batted fucking.
Hey.
I could have batted better than him.
No, you leave him alone.
For 300-something million, he's terrible.
You leave him
He's
alone.
terrible.
You leave him alone.
For 300-something million, he's terrible.
You can rant
But
on
I love
about somebody
Seager.
else's. No, you don't.
I love Seager. I'm just upset that he had a terrible year when he got paid what he got paid.
Yeah.
That's a $180 million guy for his performance this year, not 300 plus.
So, actually, these might not pan out how we want them to, so we might have messed this up because the bracket obviously is going to be highest ranking goes against lowest man.
Right.
Either way, we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
And we'll rehash this more next week.
I was about to say next week.
I guess it's more
or
the
a few
first
days,
round.
really.
Yeah, the first round.
3 days,
is
4
where we need
days,
to be.
3 days, something like that.
So either way, we have Cardinals. We'll stop at the first round, and this will be rewritten. But obviously, we're taking Cardinals over Phillies.
Yep.
I'm taking Padres. You're taking Mets.
Yep.
So the rest of this doesn't matter right now, honestly.
Right.
Then we're gonna go Rays and Guardians.
Guardians.
I'm gonna go Rays. You're gonna go Guardians. And then you got Mariners and Blue Jays.
Mariners.
Man, that's gonna be fun to watch.
It
I don't
is.
know if the kid's coming back though. The new kid.
I like Mariners only because of the storyline right now about how many years it's been, just like Chicago Cubs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Blue Jays because they're disgusting. I would like to see if there's one team I'd like to see.
Hey, will he be better than Vlad?
Yes.
He'll be better than his dad?
Yes. Yeah.
Think.
And I think that the best player in that game is going to be J-Rod, but I think the team, all in general, is the Blue Jays is going to win it. Is going to win that series. That being said, I guess if you want to pick up one stud this week in fantasy for football,
8-man team or 8-man league, 10-man team, 10-man league,
just one player
in a 10-man league. Hold on, let me look.
You already have mine. You have him as a player already, and I'm going to go with
who's
Pittman.
Let me look.
Pittman
Michael
is the
Pittman
big,
Jr.
because
let me look at one.
if he's available, obviously he's probably not available, but I think without Jonathan Taylor, they're going to sling that ball around. Unfortunately,
I think the player to go pick up in a 10-man league is going to be Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk going to have a game against the Texans.
Yes,
That's fair.
they're going to sling that bitch because of what happened last week.
Yeah.
They're going to sling it.
Yeah. I think if y'all watch the whole thing, we appreciate it. If you'd share, that'd be even better. Follow and subscribe to YouTube. Go to both of our both of our TikToks. Get a follow on there if you haven't already. That being said, you got anything else?
No, man. Hey, for everybody tuning in, thank you. Love you guys. And like I said last week, if you're going through anything, man, pick up the phone, text somebody, call somebody, send a message on here or comment or anything. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. Just reach out, man. Don't hold it in. Don't hold it in. Reach out to somebody, call somebody.
Yeah.
Tell somebody you need some help.
Take care of your people. Check on your people, friends, family, and ask somebody random how they're doing. It'll change somebody's day, somebody's life. I appreciate y'all.
Go Pats!
I hate you.